How's it going, guys? Left9 here and welcome to the 93 rated Team of the Season Falcao player review. One of the most prolific striker in his time at Atletico Madrid. Obviously things after that hasn't been as great, unfortunately for him. He got himself that knee injury, and then afterwards his spell in United and Chelsea were a disaster. However, when he returned back to Monaco, he's been great ever since. And last year they were very great, with obviously Mbappe up front with him. They were a very lethal attack. But ever since Mbappe has left, there have been a bit of struggle. However, he has been very great. On an individual, he has been very, very great this season. Got himself, I think, 18 goals in 26 games in the league, and that is very great. Also got himself one inform for the season. And if you look at this card, a very great card in my opinion. Pace isn't really there with 82. However, 90 dribbling, 95 shooting, 82 passing, and 86 physical. With that 4-star weak foot does make him very complete. Also got himself the high medium work rate, which is great. And obviously that pace can be boosted, but considering the price that he's going for, I think it's very, very decent. And looking further into the car, he does look very interesting. Starting off with that shooting, does look very remarkable. 96 positioning, 98 finishing, 89 shot path, and 90 long shots with 95 volleys. So his shooting is just out of this world. His passing is also very decent with 94 short passing, 82 vision, and a 99 curve, which is obviously great. And then his dribbling is also very great. If you look at it, 96 agility, 85 balance, 93 reactions, 93 ball control, 84 dribbling itself, and then 99 composure. Which, when they add up, it would be a very great card to use. Obviously, very, very smooth and very fun. And then he's also got himself great aerial ability with a 99 heading accuracy, 99 jumping. Stamina is a bit low, but obviously it's good enough for 90 minutes. And then, very nice 87 strength with the 87 aggression. And the only thing that you see bad with this card is obviously his pace, which I left for the last, because it's not the worst thing, to be honest. It can be boosted with the Hawk style on, and I think once it gets boosted, this card on a whole is very fantastic for the price that it's going for. And to be quite honest, when I do the reviews, when I go into them with the players, obviously I see the stats, and when I look at them, there's a certain feeling going into the gameplay. Some of the stats that are very great. For example, if you take Vardy, he's got himself 98 pace, and so you do know that he will be very pacey, but with this guy right here, you don't expect him to be as great, because his pace wasn't the best when you look at his on the paper, so you do expect him to be not catching up with the pace of the game. However, that was not the case. I was completely shocked and surprised of how great he is. Literally, his pace isn't the best. It's 82. Obviously it can be boosted with Hawk Salon, and I had him on Hawk Salon, and he was great for me. You'll be able to see some of the assists that he did, and he was great for me literally. And he's going for really cheap coins, so I think he's definitely worth a try. And starting off with the positive that stood out the most for me was his agility, his finishing, his positioning, and his composure. I think his dribbling is just phenomenal, with that 96 agility, 99 composure, 93 ball control. He's very, very great with the ball in his speed with. His finishing is also obviously very, very great with the 98, he's got himself 98 finishing. You do expect him to, finish chances that he gets, and he does score a lot of goals. He's very clinical, all sorts of goals, and he's very great to have the ball in the box and very close to the box as well, because he would deliver. Also, his positioning is very, very great. You could see earlier the pass that I made with him, and then he followed up his run, and he was able to finish it from the assist. I think it was from Sidibe, so that was very nice to see. His composure again is very great. He's very composed, and that does make him very good inside the box and in tight situations, because he doesn't lose the composure. He's very smooth, he's very calm. And he's also got himself very decent passing in my opinion. It's very accurate. It's not the best on paper, but again, he's got himself some great accuracy and great power on it. And the only negative that I saw with this card was his sprint speed. His acceleration is quite good, it's 86. However, his sprint speed is 72. But if you put a chem style on him, if you take 100 chem style on him, I think it goes up to 90. So that's very, very good. It does become very pacey. But the card on the whole is great. His dribbling is so good that once you put the chem style on him, obviously he would be a lot better, and so he would be a lot usable. And I had really, really fun with him. And the cards I think are quite similar are Suarez and Morata. They are very great, not the paciest, and they're very great at shooting and just fun to use. But that was it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.